In the frozen heart of the Siberian wilderness, where temperatures plunge to 71 degrees below zero, survival is not a choice. It is a battle fought with every breath. This is the story of Bibi, a 91-year-old widow, whose weathered hands have known more winters than most trees have seen seasons. And on this night, as the blizzard howls its ancient song, she will prove that the coldest place on earth can hold the warmest heart. But the wind carries more than snow tonight. Somewhere in the darkness, a cry pierces through the storm. Not human, not threatening. Pain. Bibi knows this sound. She has heard it before in the voices of the lost, the forgotten, the abandoned. And she knows she cannot ignore it. With nothing but a flickering lantern and a heart that refuses to turn cold.
Careful now, it's very hot.
Thank you, Isla. Just what I needed.
The old woman steps into the merciless night. What she finds will test everything she believes about life, death, and the invisible thread that connects all living souls. A wolf, massive, injured, trapped in the snow. In his eyes, she sees no malice, only fear, only pain. And in that moment, Bibi makes a choice that defies logic, defies nature itself. She will not leave him to die. With hands that have held bobbies, buried husbands, and survived wars, Bibi kneels beside the beast. Slowly, gently, she reaches out. And the wolf does not bite. Perhaps he senses what we cannot see, that this frail woman carries a strength no storm can break. That compassion has no temperature. With patience born from 91 winters, she frees his leg from the ice's grip. And together, woman and wolf, they walk toward the only warmth for miles. A stone hut, a flickering fire. Home.
It's all right,
Inside.
baby. Sleep by the warm fire. You are safe now.
Her daughter Isla watches in silent awe as the old woman brings the wild into their sanctuary. No words are spoken, none are needed. Bibi tends to the wolf as she has tended to every broken thing she has ever loved. Warm water, healing herbs, gentle hands that speak a language older than words. She cleans his wounds, she strokes his fur, she offers him milk, the ancient ritual of trust. And the wolf drinks. In this moment, the boundaries dissolve. Predator and protector, human and animal, fear and love. Two survivors, recognizing each other's scars. The wolf rests his head against her weathered forehead, and in that touch, a bond is forged that even the Siberian cold cannot freeze. As the night deepens and stars pierce the clearing sky, the women prepare their humble meal. Flour becomes bread, water becomes stew, and the fire becomes hope. Bibi tears a piece of warm bread, offers it to the wolf. He accepts, not as a beast, but as family. And so they eat together, grandmother, daughter, and wolf, sharing not just food, but something far more precious. The understanding that survival is not measured in degrees. It is measured in moments like these. Isla stirs the pot. Bibi strokes the wolf's healing back. The fire crackles its ancient lullaby. Outside, the temperature may be 71 below zero. But in this stone hut, warmth flows from a source no thermometer can measure. The human heart. By the time the embers begin to fade, something miraculous has happened. The wolf rises, stretches, his legs strong again, his eyes clear. He nuzzles Bibi's weathered hand, a gesture of gratitude that transcends species. And she understands. It is time. She saved his life. Now she must give him back his freedom. For true love is not possession. It is release. As pre-dawn paints the sky in shades of violet and gold, Bibi wraps herself once more in her thick fur coat. The wolf watches, he knows. Together they walk into the awakening world, woman and beast, side by side one final time. Under a sky slowly bleeding from darkness into light, they reach the moment every rescued soul must face. Bibi kneels in the snow. She embraces the wolf, her tears freezing on her ancient cheeks. Her weathered hands cup his face, and she whispers without words, "Go be free, live." The wolf licks her hand once, a kiss, a thank you, a promise. Then he turns toward the distant mountains, toward his pack, toward his wild home. Bibi watches him go, her hand raised in blessing, as the sun breaks over the ridge and floods the world with impossible gold. The wolf pauses on a distant hill, looks back one final time, then disappears into the light. Slowly, the old woman rises. The lantern's flame has died, surrendered to the dawn. She walks back toward her daughter, toward her stone hut, toward her life. Her footprints in the snow tell the story her voice never will. Isla waits at the door. She sees her mother's face, tear-streaked, exhausted, radiant. No words pass between them. The embrace says everything. Inside, the fire still burns. Isla brings her mother warm tea. Bibi's weathered hands wrap around the cup, and her eyes, those gentle, ancient eyes, reflect the flames. She has walked through 71 degrees below zero to save a life. And in saving him, she has saved something in herself. The belief that kindness is never wasted. That compassion knows no boundaries. That even in the coldest corner of the earth, love will always find a way. The sun rises over the Siberian wilderness, painting the snow in liquid gold. From the distant mountains, a howl echoes, strong, free, alive. The wolf has returned to his pack. And in a tiny stone hut, smoke rises gently into the morning sky. This is not a story of survival. It is a story of what it means to be human. To see suffering and choose compassion. To find strength not in hardness, but in tenderness. To understand that the greatest warmth comes not from fire, but from the unbreakable light within the human soul. In the coldest place on earth, at 71 degrees below zero, a 91-year-old widow taught us the most important lesson. That mercy has no temperature. That kindness knows no limits.
That warms the soul.
And that love is the only force powerful enough to melt even the longest winter. In 71 degrees C, compassion has no temperature. Love knows no species. And one woman's courage changed everything.